Lisa, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda's channel. Thank you so much for all the love and support. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us. You guys are the real MVP. So guys, I came across this video on my For You, and I thought to share with you guys where Meghan Markle is actually still receiving a lot of backlash from, who. This particular woman decided to come out to spill the fact that she is actually Ray, and she's like, she goes as far as to call Meghan a Ray and sis. This got people reacting, and I was able to put up some of those stitches. I'm just going to roll the clip as well as the stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for educational and informative purposes. Alright, lovelies, let's dive into it to actually know the reason why she was called Ray and Says.
You are reducing every bit of valid criticism of Meghan Markle to the fact that she has what in Jamaica we used to call a little bit of coloured blood. It's another racist lie. I object to race baiters, which is what Meghan is. You're coming across to me as a terrible race baiter as well.
Lorinda, are you a race baiter?
Shut up. I'm going to finish. Enough now. Just be quiet. You object to the fact that Meghan is caught out lying about her upbringing, and you dismiss it. You dismiss it, and anybody who picks up the fact that she's lying about her upbringing is a racist. Meghan is caught out in lie after lie after lie. She said that she was basically impoverished. She says that she was a latchkey kid. She says that she lived off TV dinners. Her father, by her own account, in her own words, over a period of years, she went out to the finest restaurants 3 and 4 times a week, every week, for the 10 years that she was living with her father while her mother was not around. These are words out of Meghan's mouth. I mean, you actually are a true racist and race bait.
Is
yes?
Meghan Markle racist?
Of course she's racist. She's an absolute racist, and she's a race baiter. First of all,
I have heard enough now, and I have heard enough now. When you use the word race baiter, that's just a weapon used to silence people who are criticizing or talking about their racism. So you are just trying to silence racism. Stop that. I will not have that. You've not experienced racism, and you don't know what you're talking about. And you're calling Meghan Sussex a racist. But you want to call the royal family racist. I'm not going to stop. I've had enough of your nonsense, and you're going on and on and on. This is absolutely ridiculous. You're being allowed, and you've been given an absolute green light here to go on and on about how she's a racist, he's a racist, she's a racist. But when you don't see your own unconscious bias, it's absolutely so ridiculous, Lady Campbell. You are weak and you are pathetic, actually.
You are offensive, and I'm also going to say something else. Not only are you offensive, you're ignorant. If you had bothered to do your research, you would have known that my grandfather was murdered by a black man. My father was shot at point blank range and nearly murdered by a black man. My first cousin was murdered by a black man. And I have black friends, and I have relations of color. So you are offensive, and you are actually way out of line. You are a true...
Meghan Markle is facing backlash over her new podcast announcement. Meghan Markle, or Sussex, took to her Instagram to announce that she's going to be dropping a new podcast. It will premiere on April 8th, and it's called Confessions of a Female Founder. You can see the announcement here. Hold to read. And right when she made the announcement, people on social media were very quick to point out that a podcast similar to this already exists. This is the pod that people are claiming Meghan is ripping off. And as you can see, it's called Confessions of a CEO with Kelsey Borges. And here's the podcast description. Hold to read. Now, I'm not one of those people who has a strong opinion about Meghan Markle or Sussex either way. I think that she's somebody who can't do anything right. No matter what she does, people jump on her. For instance, her new Netflix show has just been panned by everyone. It's called With Love, Meghan, and people are saying that it is cringe and that it's basically like her ripping off Martha Stewart and other women who have had cooking shows similar. I have not watched it yet because the reviews are so bad, and I figure why bother? A lot of the backlash is people saying, look at Megan, she can't have an original thought, like she rips people off, always stealing someone else's idea. I don't know if I believe that. I think there's a lot of people that have similar shows to one another, similar pods to one another. Maybe she should have named it something different, but I don't know. Let me know your thoughts.
Listen, Linda, listen. Let's talk. Earlier today, I shared a video of me going to the La Crusade store. Y'all know we've all been talking about La Crusade because we've been talking about With Love from Megan. And we are all learning about La Crusade because the 92% are standing in solidarity with and in support of Meghan Markle, who the white racists tried to drag because she uses luxury cookware. Okay? And so I shared a video of me going to the La Crusade store because I've decided that I want to upgrade my cookware. And so in sharing that video, somebody got down in the comments section and said, well, I'm just fine with my stainless steel pot that I got from whatever store. Well, I am ecstatic for you that you are happy with your stainless steel pot that you got from whatever store. Bitch, that's not how I'm moving right now. I want La Crusade. So I went and bought La Crusade. And if you can't be joyous in that with me, there's something wrong with you. Your energy is off. And I don't want none of your sour energy in any of my spaces. So I will block you. Bitch, if I'm sharing a slice of cheesecake that I'm ecstatic about and I'm getting ready to enjoy, and you get down in my comment section talking about the fat grams, the sugar grams, the whatever grams, you trying to rain on my joy. You are trying to bring me down from this high of joy that I am experiencing. And I will fucking block you. I don't want your negative energy anywhere in my space. I don't understand people who do that. When people share stuff and they're excited about that stuff, I'm excited for them about their stuff. Regardless. I don't understand this shit. Take your negative shit somewhere else. Get it out of my comment section. Furthermore, if I see you in somebody else's comment section trying to shit on their joy, I will block you. I'm at Trader Joe's. I'm getting ready to go in here and get me some fresh flowers. Shout out to Meghan Markle. Those daffodils are so pretty. Should I get some? I think I'm gonna get some. I want a colorful bunch. Something like this. Those orange flowers are so pretty. Are they sunflowers? I'm gonna be here a minute. So many beautiful choices. So I got a bunch of daffodils, a bunch of hydrangeas, and a mixed floral bouquet. Time to get me some sumo oranges and head it on back to the house. It's getting ready to storm. And will you look at that? He went to ring up these flowers and the little code wasn't working. And he said, I'll give these to you for free today. Thank you, Lord, for my blessing. Y'all, be joyous today. And be joyous in someone else's joy. I'll see y'all later.
So the Megan Sussex haters are mad again because her new show just got released for a second season. And what I don't think that haters realize is that a hater is nothing but a misguided admirer. The reason why people typically hate on someone else is because that person has or is something they'll never have or never be. Some of them are mad at Megan because a prince chose her and a prince didn't choose them. Why even tune into the show in the first place? You wanted to hate watch that show because you were always looking for a reason to justify unjustifiable hate. Black women don't always have to sing or dance or act or entertain you in some way. We could just be. You watched The Simple Life with Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie and you weren't wondering about what do they do for a living? You just watched the show and were entertained. You You watch the Kardashians and every single spinoff that they create, but they don't have to have any specific talent. They don't sing, they don't dance, they don't act. They can just be entertaining. You had no problem watching Martha Stewart when she's in her garden and she's baking cakes and cookies and pies and all of that. No problem at all. But when a black woman does it, you don't like it. You don't want to see her live a life of opulence or luxury or even a life of ease because you don't think that's really for black people. Well, then who's it for?
You have to just laugh at the ridiculousness of everything now. This is the British media trying to pit Meghan against Catherine again. But this time not Catherine, Catherine's ancestor. Harriet Martineau was a feminist, social reformer and leading 19th century thinker who advised women on healthy home lifestyle. So Victoria Ward from The Telegraph has decided that instead of writing an article like this fabulous woman, let's just compare her to Meghan, because we have to bring Meghan into every story. So she's saying here the Duchess of Sussex may consider herself a royal trailblazer when it comes to promoting the joy of hosting. But research reveals that she's in fact following the footsteps of one of the Princess of Wales' ancestors, who was among the world's first home lifestyle women influencers. She was a feminist, a social reformer, and one of the leading thinkers of the 19th century. Is she saying that Meghan is that too? Her father, Thomas, was a princess's great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, drawing inevitable comparisons with the former Kate Middleton. Where were these comparisons? I mean, when... I don't know how they come up with this. But it's Meghan, who appears to be closely emulating her career path. And the digs continue. She built up a huge following and admirable reputation from her books, lectures, and many newspaper articles. Success I imagine Meghan would love to replicate, because I'm sure Meghan is thinking about Princess of Wales' ancestor when she created With Love Meghan. She wasn't sprinkling flowers everywhere, but spoke of the joy of home life to her audience. They brought the bees in too. The Duchess, although admitting was an amateur beekeeper, also collected honey from her hives, stating it's beautiful to be disconnected. While Meghan did not pretend to know much about bees, Miss Martineau had an avenue of lime trees planted for them. They had to bring in the Variety's quote of a Montecito ego trip, not worth taking. They had to do that. So instead of writing an amazing article about this fascinating woman, they have to bring in Kate, they have to bring in Meghan, they have to pit all these women against each other. And the fact that this was written by women, is it surprising? I don't know. It's just mean girl, it's just ugly, it's just bullying. And these guys know that. There are so many projects coming up with Meghan, so they've got unlimited content now. And the comments on this article are already very negative. So it's just... it's getting boring now, but I guess, they need the engagement. They're obviously making money from this. She's making money from this, writing her articles, and it's non-stop, isn't it? I don't know how they can just get on with life thinking being a mean girl is okay. But yeah, it's depressing, really.
Yeah, it was terrible. We felt completely let down. Why? Why do I think they treated me this way? And you want to know who was saying those messed up things? There are a lot of factors at play here. I don't really want to damage anyone's name. Racism! Racist! Because they fucking racist! Racist! Because she black! I thought that was evident by now. You want to know who? Well, it wasn't my grandma. So as you can see, that basically just leaves everybody else. And that's on my mama, who is a fucking G, by the way. And I stay talking about my mama because I know these motherfuckers just get sick just hearing the word Diana. And you can take it from me, the whitest man on the face of this earth, that all this shit was just a white nonsense. What?
You see, all of you Meghan haters, at this point, you are just embarrassing yourselves. That's what you're doing. There's nothing absolutely to talk about or to criticize on that show. There's nothing, especially the things that you guys are talking about. They are just the most irrelevant things that nobody's paying attention to. She said that, can you imagine Meghan saying that you shouldn't use tap water to make ice? Oh, do you see how she corrected her friend? Oh, do you see how she's like going to the garden? Nobody does that. Nobody cooks for their friends. Nobody invites their friend to do all these little things. I think it's high time we'll learn things like that. This is why we're all nasty people. Or you are all nasty people. because you don't love yourselves, you don't love your friends. All of you are bitches, you are bitching behind each other. It's high time we learn something on that show. That pay attention to what your friends like and be thoughtful and be kind. Create your own joy. The bitterness is too much. It's taking your life away from you and you didn't even realize it because you come and talk about nonsense. Nobody's going to learn those recipe. Nobody. She's not a chef. And if you want to, I've learned a few things. Now learn how to make candles, how to make gift bags, the little things, how to be thoughtful about the little things about your friends. You know, it's nice. It's good, really good to see like she's doing what she loves doing and she's excelling. You are just here wasting your time being bitter, talking about rubbish, and it doesn't make sense at this point. You people want to dim her light, you want to shut her up. She's not showing any sign that she's going to stop anytime soon. It's always going to be from one thing to another. She's very creative, she's just moving and enjoying her life. So you are just sitting there crying for nothing. And the more you come out and just make flimsy stories, excuses, you think that you can stop people from watching that show. Girl, the show has made it to the top 10. Top 10. And we, the fans, it's 2 days ago that I went to watch, and I'm a Megan fan. But you the ones that claim to be haters, that day the thing dropped on Netflix, you ran to go and watch all the episodes so that you come and have something to gossip about because you cannot wait. It's obvious. You're obsessed. And we all know. She's no longer mad with you guys. She has moved on. You know. She has moved on. She's living the dream. And her lifestyle is not for everyone. Okay? Megan is not for the very, very poor people. She's trying to elevate people who are probably who have gone through similar things in life, that you can still be happy, you can create your great memories with your family. That is what is important. Don't focus on people who don't like you, people who want to bring you down. And it's evident. If Megan's story is not what you should learn from, I don't know where you should learn anything from anyway. Because it shows that people that like you will like you. People that don't like you will not like you. If you put your head on the plate for them, they will still not like you. They will still say you did it for attention. They have no pity for you, and they are not going to stop. So why bother about them? That's exactly what she's doing. The show is very, very great. It teaches you so many things in life, so many things about nature, friendship, creating your own joy. Be happy with the little things that you have in life. And the things that we take for granted are the very things that are very, very important. So if you have that friend who cares about you, who checks on you, pay attention to what they also like, and so that you can give the same good energy back and the same gesture back. That is what the show is all about. We can't wait for season 2.
I mean, there are a lot of parts of this that I want to pick at that separate Megan in people's perceptions from other people with this job, basically. And I think that the first one that we have to acknowledge is race. Who do the vast swath of Americans, many of whom are white or hold white, supremacist beliefs of some kind, on even if only on a deep level, who do these Americans think should be seen as aspirational? Who do they think deserves to live a luxurious life? And who do we look at doing these out of touch things and think, fun, that's what I would do if I were rich? And who do we look at and think, how dare she? And right. Why don't I have what angry? She has?
And I think we should interrogate why Meghan Markle doing these things might make at least some of us angrier than watching some other out of touch rich person do these things.
Right. I watch a lot of reality TV. I don't really get angry anymore at watching people who have never done anything useful for the world being rich.
That's the thing.
It's yeah.
I'm I watch Selling Sunset and all of its...
I seriously, lovely, the first stitch that I put up here actually got me opening my mouth, and I'm just trying to figure out what she actually meant by Meghan being a racist. She, there's something about these people that gaslight someone. They don't want to take accountability to whatsoever actions that they take, but or that they make, but they want you to take accountability for something that you're not even aware of. So she's out here talking about how, oh, Megan is lying, she's being fake, she's not being authentic, she's being slow, whatsoever criticism that they have against her, and she does not even know that all of the things that she is saying about her, indicates the kind of person that she is, indicate that she is actually a racist. And now, because she, know what's up about this, and she's trying to just turn the table around to call or to say that Megan is actually the one that is racist. Like, this is just reverse. This is just, something that a typical woman like her, is known for. Some people who actually reason this way, think this way, knew deep inside of them that they are being in some type of way. Let me use, for instance, Ray and Sis, but because they don't want you to call out that Ray and Sis inside of them, they just want to turn the table around and make you believe that you are the problem. Why can't these people just leave this woman to be and do her thing? Like, if it's every other person who is not her that is, all releasing her things, is this person going to be receiving this sort of backlash from left, right, and center? Like, not because she is mixed with someone that looks like she has a mixed blood. Like, she's not even that black, like to say African black. When you even see her, she look, but the way at which she's receiving this backlash from these people is just something that is so overwhelming. This is just giving some, it's just giving jealousy. It's giving you are undeserving. It's giving you actually took away something that belongs to us. These people have actually want the world to perceive a black woman in a certain way. Like, they want to perceive a black woman as someone who is not feminine, as someone who is masculine, very loud, very aggressive, or someone that is living in the ghetto, or as someone like, this trashy life. This is what they want for people that looks like. This is what they want everyone to look or presume people that looks like me as. So I think what is going on here is the fact that they are not used to someone of color being in a position that Megan actually is. Like, they are just so overwhelmed to the fact that, she does not deserve to be in this position. She does not deserve this life. She does not even deserve the husband that she's married to. That is why they just want to look for a way to bring her down. Like, not only her, every other people that looks like me. Look at the case of, Super Bowl, the halftime show, and the way they criticize this young man. Anytime they see that people that looks like me, like, they are getting influential, they are living a life that they presume was supposed to be for them, they get so agitated, they get so angry. Like, I am not saying all of them, but some people who think just the way at which this first woman I stitch her video talks, they don't want to see any, like, anything good coming from people that look like me. They just want you to just wallow, when a system have been made and put in place to suppress some particular set of people in order for them not to ascertain a certain level. And now these people that the system has actually programmed for them to be on a certain level is now going above the level that they were expected to be. Is getting the said people so upset. It's getting the said people who, like, this is just so tiring. This is just so like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, other people have been doing this, sure, no one have issue with it, but because they just want to look for, like, who they used to say that who that is not without a sin should throw the first stone. The criticism I'm seeing here is just a normal kind of that every other person have. No one will tell me that he or she is even perfect, but because they kind of, they picture her as someone who has come to take away something that is rightfully theirs. She is not supposed to be in the position she is. And the thing is that these people don't know that the more they criticize her, the more they are even paving way for her. The more that her husband, her loving husband, won't leave her. The more. Like, most of them are just waiting for when maybe the husband will leave her. Like, they're just so upset. They're just so, maybe obsessed with her. Anyway, lovely, so just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for educational, informative purposes. So guys, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, lovelies. Like, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one. Give me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Leave a thought in the comment section of what you think, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one.